everybody. How are you? Let me find you over here and see if my head's cut off. That would be fun, because you know me. Oop, wrong way, volume. There I am. Yep, my head's cut off. See how that goes. That works. A little bit too high, so I'm going to lower you just a little bit here. So hold on one second. Just a hair. Hello. That's good. You can see the table, so that works out good. So, another pop-up. I wanted to get on really quick this week because I'm going to be going away. So, I wanted to do this with you before I forget. Or I go away, not forget, before I go away. So, hi Janet, hi Shirley. So this, we're just going to get right into this. But I first want to say, thank you for coming to nonnasnuttykrafts today. Pop on, mid-afternoon, why not? Why not? Why not, I say. So let's have fun. So this is the Dollar Tree Snowman. And, you know, it's 2 rails, basically all the way around is what it is. I know it might be hard to see up against my shirt here, but we're going to do this today. So the first thing and what I do with it, now you can use black or white. You can make it whatever color you want, use whatever mesh you want. I'm choosing to use like this little snowball mesh kind of thing here. Because it's a snowman. I figured, you know, with the little poofs on there, I gotta make them look like, you know, the little snowballs are coming out. Apron, well, oh no, I have my page down below, so I'm not gonna wear it because no. So, I'm gonna use 4-inch zip ties. I got these at the 1,000 Cables at my Home Depot. It's like 28 bucks. We're going to need something to do his hat in, and I'm choosing to use this. This is the tinsel off of the witches' hats that we get. And we got a little poinsettia ornament that I got from Walmart. So I'll go over that as we go. But I wanted to start this so that you can see how this is going to be. Things pop up on the page all the time. So I'm just going to take a couple of these out. And we're going to do a starter. Now I'm starting right where it is in the middle here. When it comes in the middle here, there's actually, it's like 4 rungs. So you can either choose the middle 2, the top 2, whatever you want to do. Your choice, doesn't matter. And I'm going to turn my, yeah, I want to turn it over. I was spacing out. Now this I used from the other one. So what I'm going to do real quick, just to make this a little bit more even here. Hi, Joanne. How are you? So, hey, you guys, you know, bless my page, float my boat. Whoop. Do all the above, sprinkle the love. All those good things. And if it's your first time watching, hit anywhere on the page, those 3 little white buttons pop up. Just hit notifications. Alright, so what I'm doing, I don't know if I had that in frame, so I'll redo it. I'm just going to take this is 10-inch mesh, by the way, and I'm just going to scrunch it up. Just like that. Oh, I got to roll up my sleeves because this is going to stick to me. And I'm going to just set it in here and take my zip tie. I want to use just the middle 2 ones because to me, I feel it would get a little bit better of a tie or, you know, tightness on it. Now if I can get this to slide in there the way I want it. There we go. And I'm just going to lay this right across and I'm going to zip tie it together. I just saw I blooped out there for a second on this thing. So Good afternoon. How are you, Virginia? So I'm going to zip tie it, pull it as tight as I can. Now, for those of us that aren't as strong, you can take a pair of pliers, pull it, take your other set of pliers and clip it. Now I have it facing, when I clip it, it's going to face upward. I don't want it to face backward. I don't want it to face top or bottom because I feel people may get hurt, you know, if it's that way. And of course I don't want it backwards because I don't want it to ruin anybody's door. Now, the way I'm doing it, and you may find different, you may want to do it different on your, you know, however you want to do it, but this is how I'm going to do it. Oh, thank you, Janet. Thank you, thank you. I am going to do a 4-inch poof. Poof. So I want to make sure that my two ends are kind of tucked under. You can crunch it, ruffle it if you want to, but make sure your ends are both on the bottom, because the one thing is that's a pain is when you try to pull them out. And we're going to zip tie this next one in here as well. And before you scrunch it up, I recommend just give it a little slack so that you can pull out all your little poof here. If you scrunch it in, push it in, it makes it harder to pull all that out. And again, I like to take my pliers. Now there is a handy dandy little tool that you can get. Oh, did somebody ask what it was? My bad, did I miss that? Kimberly, can you tell me what you're about? Oh, yes, this is the Dollar Tree. Thank you, Janet. This is, oops, just wiped all the comments away. This is the Dollar Tree Snowman frame. It comes like this. As you can see, he has a little hat, arm, and he has his two little arms on the side. So we're making a snowman. So, again, just going to make some poofs. Now, however many poofs in each section, I'm going to leave that up to you. I, in this section, like to do 8. Some people may do 7, whatever. I do 8, 9, 9, and this one I do 7 because where it comes up here, it's like the 8th one. So that's me. But if you find it better looks lesser or bigger with bigger poofs or something, that's your choice. That's your choice. So we'll do a couple of these. Now, I calculated, oops, this is why you have pliers. It takes about, what did I say, 49, 59 loops. So it's a lot of loops. I'm not going to do all the loops with you because you would get bored out of your mind. Yeah, they I'm not sure if they had them online, if you can order them. What am I hooked on? Oh, his little hand. Now, you can, if you want to take, like, do I have it here? Please tell me I do. I thought I did. Some tape and put it on his hands. My black tape. Where's my blue tape? Okay. Evidently, my tape is gone. I must have used it somewhere else for something else. Tape up his arms so that your mesh doesn't get caught in there. And see, we're just going to, that is a recommendation that I should have done. Because I found that to be annoying when it keeps getting caught on the arm or on the hat as we work around. Hello, Sissa. Is that how you say it, Sissa? How are you today? Welcome, welcome. And we're going to pull this really tight, just like this. Clip it off. Did I clip the last one? I didn't clip the last one off because I got hooked. And like I said, there is a special zip tie tool that you can use that will clip it right off so you don't have to use, you know, a pair of pliers. All right. So this is what you're going to do, going all the way around, and then you'll just come up, go all the way around here. And like I said, I calculate, I think it's either 49 or 59. Because the first time I did it, I did 49. The second time I did it, I think I counted 59 because I added some more in different places than I did the first time. So I have one over here that has the body done. So I'm going to zap over to that. But I want to show you what I did across the hat. I'll show you on the other one so you can see. These little zip ties are just hard to hold, at least for me. Oops, I think I moved that. Yep, I did. There we go. Poof it out. Oops, go over there. There we go. And they're just little tiny poofs, so it's a little fun for the fat fingers that I have. Yes, I am making a snowman. So again, we're just going to poof them up. Am I caught again? No, just that. So as you go, you just poof it up and you go all the way around. All right. So rather than you see me doing another, you know, what is it, 55 of these, we're going to zap over to the next step. I'm just going to put that there. Ta-da! So this is what he will look like, he or she. We always think a snowman is a he. When you have it all done. Now you see on the hat here, what I did when I came from this poof, I just pulled it across. If you want to stop it and make the brim more here, you can. But I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with the brim right now. So let me move these out of the way and how we're going to decorate the hat. Now, I'm not going to do anything with his hands. I'm going to leave it. If you want to take pipe cleaners and make crisscross in here and do more poofs, or if you want to do this all in ruffles, you can. You could do it however you want. Okay, and the same with the face. There's some faces that you can get that are, you know, metal faces already painted, but then you'd have to get the belly part too if you're going to put a face on it. So, but if you want to use mesh and fill it all in with mesh, take the pipe cleaners, run them across, you know, crisscross, applesauce all the way, and then you can fill it all the way in. I'm choosing to leave it like this. I like this way. That's just my preference. So, this is the tinsel. If you all had the witches' hats that everybody was doing, to, you know, I've done them too. This is the tinsel. My friend told me, save it, save it. I was like, what for? Here's what we're going to do with it. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to start with his brim. Now, there's different techniques or ideas that you can do. You can do, take, what are they called? Popsicle sticks, paint them black, and use that to reinforce. You can cover it with felt. You can use the foam, you know, cut out pieces of the foam, the black foam, and put it. Do whatever you want. You want to attach half of a hat. I don't know if my hat is small enough. It might be. You can take half of a hat. You can do that with it if you want to do that. That's kind of cute, actually. I might have to get more of these hats. And this hat here, I sprayed it with snow. And then, you know, you can decorate it. So that's actually kind of cute. And this should be less than 4 inches. So this should make it fit in between the doors still. Woo! That would work. So, but if you don't have some of these things, I'm just going to show you with things that, you know, we always have laying around. So I have a whole bunch of this. So what I'm going to do here, I already have my glue gun going. Let me move it a little bit closer to me now. And I'm just going to take this and I'm just going to kind of weave it in here to start a little bit. And that way it will stay in there a little bit better than me just trying to glue it. Hot glue and metal don't like to mix sometimes. So I'm just going to weave it in here. If I can get it through, there we go. Just to hold it in place. And then what I like to do is just wind it around the brim of his hat. And I'm just going to make it nice and tight. I can do whatever I want. Now at the tip, this is when your happy fingers come into play, because I've burned mine one too many times. I got it from oh, the hat. Oh, the hat was a full hat, and I had used the other part of the hat for another project. Where did I get the hat? I want to say Craft Outlet. You can try them. Hobby Lobby's hats are these little big ones like this. This is Hobby Lobby, isn't it? Yeah, this is Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby makes these big, I don't know, it's like a filmy kind of hat. You probably could cut this in half. I would go this way and make it work. But the other one is half of another hat. And these are the witch's hats I was talking about where I got this from. Wasn't sure if I had one here. So if you got these, save the tinsel, even the little pieces of the black. Some people reuse the buckles or even the boo words again. It's up to you. I see my thing keeps going in and out, so hopefully you guys aren't getting interrupted on your end. All right, so I'm just going to take a little dab of glue just at the very end so it attaches to the tinsel, not necessarily the wire itself. And I'm going to bring it back across. And what I'm going to do is the same thing on this side. I want to get my little brim edges taken care of first before I do anything else. Oops, let me pull that a little bit tighter. Oh, why does Facebook keep interrupting? My phone may be working okay, but I see it breaking up on here, so I apologize. I can't do anything about it. All right, little dab of glue to hold this at the edge. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is come underneath the brim because I want to kind of cover a little bit of this. I don't want to cover the whole thing. And so I'll pull my tie back and I'm just going to wind this a couple of times here just to kind of cover the white. And see how it covers the white? I'm showing it to you sideways because he's tall and you won't see it. So the white of the mesh is here, but I'm bringing it, you know, just winding it a couple of times down there. And all I'm going to do, now you could weave this if you want to. I'm just running this back and forth. And when I get close to the end, I'm going to weave it in here just to make it a little bit more secure. Bring it around. And again, I'm just going to put a dab of glue on there and adhere it to the tinsel, not the wire frame, because it won't want to stay. And then I got some more. So I'll do the same thing in reverse. See if that will stick there. And I'll weave it in here just to get it a little bit started. And come around. And again, whoops, that didn't stay like I wanted it to. So we'll glue it. No big deal. Easy peasy, fix it wheezy. Ooh, that rhymed. Ah, that'll be my new logo. Easy peasy, sticky wheezy. There we go. And we'll just hold it. And as you wind it, you can push it down to make it more fuller if you want to. Find my hand. Yes. And I'm just going to wind it again and again. So each of these, when you do these little witch hats, this tinsel, sometimes you can get it off in one big piece. Sometimes it comes off in little pieces. It's like, go figure. Like, here's a big long one. Oh, this is a long one. Should have had this one to start off with. But it's okay. So we'll glue this one to the back here where we left off. Press that down just a little bit. Not with a finger that doesn't have a thing on it. All right. Oh, stay, stay. Let me get you around. There we go. And let's wing it around here. Keep going till I get to where I want it to stop. Now, I'm not going to worry about the top as far as to cover that all the way. Because see, I'm going to push it down a little bit. You can see the top there. comes out. Now you can cut these little prongy things, but these are already covered with the coating, so I'm going to leave them on. Now what I'll do is just put a little dab to help this stop from sliding. I'm going to put a little dab of this on the tinsel. And I'll do the same thing on this side. I need a bigger table, y'all. And bring it around again. Oops. Hot glue, hot glue. I only have one finger thing on. I mean, I got a whole bag full of them here. Why not? Why not? All right, I think that's enough. So I'm going to cut this off back here. I'm going to cut it just a little bit short so that I can glue it right there at the end. And it's perfect. So the reason why I chose to use the tinsel, like I said, you can use a hat, you can use foam, you can use, you know, the foam, you can buy the foam sheets at Michael's or wherever, and you can do it that way. You can use popsicle sticks, paint it, you can do whatever you want, felt. It is your choice. This is only one idea to do it. And so look at his hat. Let me see, I'll put him down this way so you can see his hat. Isn't that cute? It's got his little brim. Now what you can do if you want to show his brim more, you can tuck in your poof there if you want to show it more like that. Ooh, I got glue strings. But I like it, the hat covering the white here, because when you wear a hat, you don't stop it and see your, you know, your bangs necessarily. It comes down the hat. So you see a little bit of both. There's still white there, so you do see, you know, the white there, but not this whole big white thing. And that's just my preference, okay? This is the easy part. Now, you can use whatever flowers you want. I was hoping I had another red one, but I don't. I got these. It's a pack of 4. They come in gold. I like the red. And it's just a little poinsettia. These are ornaments. They were from Walmart for $1.98. So I'm just going to cut the little tassel thing off. And what I'm going to do is just glue this onto his brim. And I'm going to do it on this side. Now you can put ribbon around it, just like, you know, you would see a snowman hat with ribbon around it if you want to do that. I'm choosing not to do that. What I found is if you take a 1.5 inch, it's too wide. And if you fold a 1.5 inch smaller, you can do it that way. But then I thought it's kind of too narrow. It's one of those in-between things, at least for me. So I'm choosing to leave no ribbon here, and I'm just doing this. Now you can put, you know, leaves behind it. You know, if you have some poinsettia leaves, you know, holly leaves or anything like that. And did I have any? I thought I had kept one. Or you can take some little leaves, like, I have this drawer here, y'all. This is my riff-raff drawer, I call it. And it has pieces of God knows what in here. And it's just leaves of sorts. I like that. Do I have more? I do. So these are great because I can cut these off. And I could just stick it underneath. And that helps the poinsettia to stand out a little bit more too. Let me cut a couple of these off. Stick one up here. And we'll get one more. Oops, come here. Oh, I got 2. There's a little baby one. Ow, 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 ow. Whoa. Okay, Carolynne. That wasn't fun. Whew. So see how, and again, I'm going to show it to you this way so you can see better. So see how that does. Hi, Barbara, how are you? So see, it just gives it a little, I don't know if you can see it. Let me do it this way maybe. Might be better. My light's directly above here. Let's see. It's delayed. There we go. So you can see the little leaves. I just did 3 little leaves in there. That's all. So see, he's pretty easy to do. That hurt. So let me put these away. Get them off the table. And now we're going to make a bow. We got to give him a bow. Now you can do a scarf hanging down or whatever. I'm choosing to do a bow on him. Again, just my preference. Where did I put my ribbon? Oh. And let me get my usable mica. Now you can use a bow dabber, you can use a pro bow, you can use the easy bow dabber. This is the easy bow dabber. Bow dabber deluxe with the rose on it, or whichever, or make them by hand. It is your choice. Let me move him over there. I'm going to use this with him. Now you can pick out any type of Christmas ribbon. Again, whatever your choice may be. But this is what I'm choosing for this guy today. I don't know why. He seemed like he was just a black and white buffalo plaid kind of guy. So he's not going to really have tails hanging down because this isn't going to be really a scarf that I'm going to wrap around. So I'm just going to say we're going to start this at 6 inches. Yeah. And I'm going to make my loops at 4 inches on each side. So that's going to give him 8 inches across. God, my brain is like freezing up today. I have my little cheat sheet here. See, I wrote everything out. Just to make sure I do them the same way. Yep. So we're going to do 2 loops on each side at 4 inches. And this ribbon does not really has a front and back to it, but it's the stitching I look at. So I'm still going to put my bow in. I'm going to make my loop, and I'm going to, once I get it down here measured, I like to twist it then. Some people will go up here, twist it, and put it down. Just a personal preference. And I'll twist it. And then I'm going to do another 4-inch loop on this side. Repeat the process, half twist it up, and the same on this side. So that's all that these 2 loops are going to be. Okay, now what I'm going to come back in and do a 3-inch loop on either side. Just one. So our bow's going to be spread out a little bit like that. I twist it. And I'm going to bring it in and do a 3-inch loop. There we go. My ribbon wasn't twisted all the way. And I'm going to do 1 on each side. Now, if you want to add more colors and different, you know, things to your bow, by all means, go right ahead. I just wanted to keep this guy just, I don't know if you want to call it neutral, just black and white. He just screamed to me to do just black and white on him. And I got glue all over my things. Now, you don't need a whole big pipe cleaner. You don't need a whole big zip tie if you want to do a white zip tie or whatever. I am choosing to use, probably going to use, these are my scraps. I keep scraps. I'm just going to take this baby just like this. Oop, come here. Got you right there. And I'm going to stick it between my 2 fingers just like that, just like you would anything else, and give it one good twist. I'm going to twist the bow to make it a little bit tighter. I'll stop right there, and I just want to pull my tails down where I want them to be. Make sure my loops are the same size, because I have a tendency to make one size bigger, one side bigger for God knows whatever reason. It just works out that way. See? Look at how different that is. So we'll just fix that. And pull it in. And now we're even. And even. So we're good. So then I will still hold my bow and I'll just twist it. So let it twist up there good. If I twist it, it doesn't get as tight. So let the bow do the talking. And how do both my tails get on the same side? Because I have the bow upside down. There we go. Ah, silly me. All right, let me move this out of the way. And now what we're going to do, decide where your bow is. So because I put the flower on this side of his head, I'm going to put the bow. I could do the bow on this side, but I kind of like it all on the same side. I don't know. Just a me thing, I think. Let's see if I put it on that. No, I'm going to put it opposite of the hat. Why not? So I'm just going to go, now this, you know, we have the separation here between the two circles. So I'm going to find a place right in here where I can attach it to. So it's going to take me a few seconds here to get that going. So bear with. So I can turn it around. I'll see a poof here. Pull it up underneath that poof and pull it right up in here, which is in between another poof, or underneath another poof. My fingers are too fat to try to grab this baby in there. Oh, come on. There. Oh my gosh. It's right there. There we go. Whoosh. And I'll just pull in and give it a twist. Bring my bow back onto the side that I want it to be on. Fix it up. Make it look pretty. Spread it out. Poofy in here. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Hello, Miss Janice. How are you? Did I miss? Thank you, Sissa. Okay. So, guys, anytime you can hit anywhere and you can bless, you know, at the bottom of the page it has that fancy little word that begins with S. So, bless my page, float my boat, sprinkle the love. I would love all that. Let me cut this one just a little bit shorter. Get all those out of there. That's my loop. And look how cute he is. See how cute he is? Let me see if it's too high. Dum, dum, dum. No. But what I want to do, I want to put something in the middle there, just to kind of hide it a little bit. So you can use bells, if you want to do bells, little tiny bells. You can use white, not red or white or blue, but white, little pom-poms. Or, oops, come here, chair. You can use, these are like little frosted like apples. And I think I'm going to use a little frosted apple in there, just to kind of give them that little like, or sugar plum if you want to call it that. It's like, it's an apple. These are apples. These are like plums that I have. This is just like a red berry kind of thing. Now, if you want to do, thank you. Oh, thank you. I appreciate sprinkling the love. I do. So if you want to go ahead and take this, just a dab of glue, and I'm just going to stick it right in the center of the bow. Just a little something something in there. When you do that, make sure all your tails are where you, and your loops are where you want it to be, because once you put the glue, it makes it hard to change it up, you know. Here. Oops. Go back to. And you have a snowman. Now the next thing that we have to do is figure out how we're going to hang this. Now technically they could hang it here, you know, with the door hanger. But what I'm going to do is give them a hanger for that as an option. I'm just going to put a little piece of ribbon up there. Now I could use the same ribbon as the bow, But I don't want it to be so much. This is really light, y'all. So I just happen to have this. And I don't know where I got this from. It doesn't have anything on it. It came in red and black and red and black and white and red and black. But I honestly don't know where I got it from. So what I've done with my hanger, I've cut my hanger at 12 inches. Let me put my pin back in here before I lose my pin. I am in Springfield, Virginia, Sissa. Where are you from? I like to know where people are from. And I keep hitting my thing here. All right. So I know the middle bracket was right here. So I'm going to follow that up. And it hits right on another middle bracket up there. So I'm just going to thread this through this top one. And all I'm going to do is tie this in a knot. I'm going to slide it down and around. So your snowman can be hung. Voila. See? Texas! Well, welcome from Miss Texas. Now, if you're afraid, there is about an inch, you know, where this could slide back and forth. If you want to take a dab of glue and glue this part so that it doesn't move, you can just take your glue gun, glue it right onto, there's the zip tie that's right there as well. And you can do that. Or you can shift it over to be in between. This one to me works fine. It's right in the center. And he hangs up really kind of cute. And I keep smushing his bow because I keep flopping him over as I'm showing him to you. So that's it. Now you don't have to do a bow like this. If you want to do it like as if it was wrapped around, like a scarf hanging down, you can do that as well. Thank you. Thank you. You can do that as well. It's up to you how you want to do it. I've seen it where you can take sticks. Now, this is the one thing I'm not too keen on. And I've seen people glue sticks. You just get a twig from outside. But again, hot glue and metal don't like to mix, you know. So I didn't want to do anything with these hands. Now, you can get mittens and slide a mitten over it if you want to. A little kid's mitten. Oh, that would be cute. Oh, I just came up with that idea. So you could do that as well. Or you could just leave it the same, just the way. And I'm choosing to leave them the same right now. But, you know, you may find something that you may want to use to make his hands better. Or do something, you know, whether you take some greenery and stick it out. I think I had a piece here. Let's see how this would look. This is just a piece of green that fell off of one of my things earlier. I would stick it down in there. You could do something like that if you want to. And I would glue it from down in there. Now you can take a zip tie if you want to, or a piece of wire to make it stay more here so it doesn't flop around. But I think once it would be glued in there, you could do that. I do like that idea. That's kind of cute. A little bit more woodsy looking. So it's up to you. But that's our snowman. How quick and easy is that? What is time consuming is putting all the poofs on it, that I will admit. But, you know, when you're sitting watching TV, have a ruler on your lap and just go from there. And after a while, you kind of know where 4 inches is, and it makes it easy to do. So it's not too hard. Not too hard. Easier than what it looks. And you can do a bunch of these and whip them out pretty quick. And they make nice skiffs. They do. They're only wind up being... It's no more than 4 inches wide. So they do actually fit in the screen door, in between the two doors. So, which makes it a nice gift for people as well. Oh, thank you. Thank you for all those thumbs up. Yay, thank you. I don't know who that was, but thank you. But if you guys like it, give me some hearts. What do you guys think? You think it's a cool project to do? I think it's kind of cool. And you can change it up however you want. That's what makes it fun. Ah, thank you, Janet. Thank you. Thank you for the hearts. Oops. So guys, that's going to be it from Nonna's Nutty Crafts. Now, I will be going live this week. Just to pop on, I'm going to be at a retreat. Lori Jacobs Hardworking Moms retreat this weekend. It's going to be so much fun. So I am going to do that with you guys, just to pop on with that. These are great. Thank you for sharing. Oh, no problem, no problem. I can't even talk. My mouth is getting cotton mouth. That's why. So I'll be going live from there, showing the great things we're going to be making. We're going to be learning some new techniques and things. So it's something I'll bring back to show you guys as well. All right. So you guys take care, and thanks for coming to Nonna's Nutty Crafts today. Bye-bye.